For decades, sugar has been cast as the villain in our diets, a substance we're told to avoid at all costs. It's become almost second nature to associate sugar with negative health outcomes, and many of us have learned to feel guilty even looking at a slice of cake or a sweet treat. Sugar is blamed for everything from the global rise in obesity to the epidemic of diabetes, and it's often seen as a root cause of many chronic illnesses. But what if the story isn't so simple? What if, hidden within our brains, there's a special kind of sugar that actually plays a heroic role, one that's absolutely crucial for memory, learning, and overall brain health? This isn't about the table sugar we stir into our coffee or sprinkle on cereal. Instead, it's a unique molecule produced and used deep inside our neurons that helps keep our minds functioning at their best. Now, scientists are exploring a radical new idea that the absence of this specific sugar, rather than the presence of something harmful, could be a key factor in the development of Alzheimer's disease. It's a radical shift in thinking, one that suggests we shouldn't just focus on cutting things out of our diets, but also on restoring what's missing, especially when it comes to protecting our brains as we age. This new perspective offers real hope. It suggests that Alzheimer's might not be solely about damaged or dying brain cells, but about the loss of a protective process that once kept our memories safe. As a neurosurgeon, I'm fascinated by the idea that such a tiny molecule could have such a profound impact on memory and cognition. It's a reminder of how much we still have to learn about the brain's inner workings. The story of Alzheimer's may ultimately hinge on this overlooked sugar, one that could help us preserve our memories, protect our minds, and offer new hope for millions of people and their families. Meet O-glycosylation, a sugar tag that acts like a sticky note for brain cells, marking important proteins and helping them do their jobs. This tiny molecule is found throughout the brain, quietly working behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. O-glycosylation guides proteins to their correct locations, helps them fold properly, and keeps neurons healthy by making sure cellular processes stay balanced. Unlike the sugar you sprinkle on your cereal, O-glycosylation is a master regulator, acting more like a conductor in an orchestra than a simple energy source. It attaches to proteins and influences everything from gene expression to how cells respond to stress, inflammation, and even injury. Its presence is essential for the brain's adaptability and resilience. O-glycosylation is especially vital at synapses, the tiny connections where learning, memory, and communication between brain cells take place. For years, this process was overlooked in Alzheimer's research, as scientists focused mainly on toxic protein buildups and plaques. But recent discoveries have revealed that people with Alzheimer's have much lower levels of O-glycosylation in their brains, suggesting a new direction for research. This finding hints that the disease may be driven not just by toxic buildups, but also by the loss of this protective sugar tag, which normally shields neurons from harm. Think of O-glycosylation as a technician keeping the brain's communication network running smoothly, ensuring signals are sent and received without interruption. When O-glycosylation is missing, chaos follows. Neurons become vulnerable, connections break down, and the brain's delicate balance is lost. By understanding how O-glycosylation works, scientists hope to find new ways to protect the brain and maybe even restore memory and cognitive function in Alzheimer's disease. How does O-glycosylation protect memory? This tiny sugar tag acts as a molecular shield, attaching itself to tau proteins, vital components that help maintain the structure and function of neurons in our brains. Tau proteins are essential for neuron structure and the smooth transport of nutrients and signals along nerve cells, keeping our brain's communication network running efficiently. When O-glycosylation is present in healthy amounts, it keeps tau proteins stable, healthy, and fully functional, allowing neurons to thrive and memories to be stored and recalled with ease. But when O-glycosylation levels drop, tau proteins lose their protection and become vulnerable to harmful changes, most notably, excessive phosphorylation, which is a chemical modification that can trigger trouble. This excessive phosphorylation causes tau to clump together, forming twisted tangles inside neurons. These tangles are a defining feature of Alzheimer's disease, disrupting the normal function of brain cells and eventually leading to their death. The loss of O-glycosylation is one of the earliest and most critical steps in this destructive chain reaction, setting the stage for memory loss and cognitive decline long before symptoms appear. Instead of trying to clean up tau tangles after they've formed, scientists are now exploring whether restoring O-glycosylation levels could prevent these tangles from forming in the first place, offering a proactive way to protect brain health. This forward-thinking approach could halt memory loss before it even begins, preserving not just memories but quality of life for millions of people. By targeting O-glycosylation, we may be able to reinforce the brain's natural defenses, strengthening its resilience against the processes that lead to Alzheimer's. It's a promising new strategy, one that aims to fight Alzheimer's at its roots, rather than just treating symptoms after the damage is done. The missing sugar tag, O-GLOCNAC, could be the key domino that stops the entire disease process in its tracks, offering hope for a future where memory loss can be prevented before it starts. For decades, Alzheimer's research focused on amyloid plaques, sticky protein fragments thought to cause the disease. Billions were spent on drugs to clear these plaques, but most failed to slow memory loss. Now scientists are rethinking the cause. Maybe plaques are a symptom, not the root problem. O-GLOCNAC shifts the focus inside neurons, where tau tangles and metabolic breakdown begin. Loss of O-GLOCNAC is an early event, directly leading to tau tangles that better correlate with cognitive decline. This new direction broadens our understanding, showing Alzheimer's as a complex metabolic disease, not just a problem of protein buildup. Both amyloid and tau likely play roles, but O-GLCNAC offers a fresh target for therapy. The discovery brings new hope and more possibilities for treatment. With O-GLCNAC in the spotlight, researchers are racing to find ways to boost its levels in the brain. One approach: drugs that increase the enzyme attaching O-GLCNAC or block the one that removes it. Early trials of OGA inhibitors, drugs that prevent the sugar tag from being snipped off, show promise in animals. The challenge is proving safety and effectiveness in humans. Researchers are also exploring whether diet or supplements can support O-GLCNAC production. Though simply eating more sugar isn't the answer, the goal is a balanced approach, combining drugs, nutrition, and lifestyle to reinforce the brain's natural defenses. Every new discovery brings us closer to turning this theory into a real treatment. The future of Alzheimer's therapy may lie in restoring this elegant sugar shield. Boosting O-GLCNAC is promising, but the brain's sugar balance is delicate. High blood sugar and insulin resistance, like in diabetes, raise Alzheimer's risk, yet too little O-GLCNAC is also harmful. The key is precision. Therapies must target the enzymes that control O-GLCNAC, not just flood the brain with sugar. OGA inhibitors are designed to do just that: restore balance without disrupting the brain's energy system. The goal is metabolic flexibility, a brain that manages energy and protects itself, even as we age. O-GLCNAC's discovery links brain health to overall metabolic health. It highlights the importance of a balanced lifestyle, healthy diet, exercise, and good insulin sensitivity. Alzheimer's prevention may depend on nurturing this metabolic dance. The future lies in understanding and supporting the brain's natural sugar highway. We're at a turning point in Alzheimer's research, with O-GLCNAC opening exciting new doors for discovery. For the first time, there's real optimism, a clear target that could truly change the course of the disease. Imagine a future where a simple test measures O-GLCNAC and a daily pill helps preserve memory and independence. This research could transform Alzheimer's from a terminal diagnosis to a manageable, treatable condition. The journey is just beginning, but the direction forward is clear. O-GLCNAC connects diet, lifestyle, and brain health, empowering us all to take meaningful action. Could this sugar be the key to preventing memory loss for millions? The evidence is growing and hope is rising higher than ever. As we unlock the brain's sweet secrets, we move closer to a future where memories truly last a lifetime.